What's up, everybody? Damon here, and in today's gaming news, Microsoft confirms the rumors about the next Xbox. Highguard's final patch has gone live, Konami clarifies just what type of game the new Castlevania is, and Ubisoft finally confirms a remake we all knew was coming. This is your Daily Fix. New Microsoft gaming CEO Asha Sharma, who took over as the head of Xbox business last week as longtime Xbox boss Phil Spencer retired, has confirmed the codename for Xbox's next generation console, Project Helix, and also confirmed long-swirling rumors that the device will play Xbox and PC games. Sharma posted on her Twitter account, "Great start to the morning with Team Xbox, where we talked about our commitment to the return of Xbox, including Project Helix, the codename for our next generation console. Project Helix will lead in performance and play your Xbox and PC games. Looking forward to chatting about this more with partners and studios at my first GDC next week." Rumors about the 5th generation Xbox console and its ability to play PC games have been making the rounds for some time, though perhaps it won't be playing any first-party PlayStation games that make their way to PC, since Sony has reportedly pulled back on first-party PC support. So it's official, an Xbox that plays PC games. This story is just breaking, and we'll continue following it here at IGN. Highguard, the free-to-play PvP raid shooter announced at the Game Awards last year and set to close next week, has released its final update. Developer Wildlight announced that it would permanently shut down Highguard on March 12th, but not before a farewell tour, which also just so happens to be the name of the shooter's final patch. Highguard launched on January 26th after almost no communication with prospective players between its December announcement and launch day. While Steam concurrence almost hit a high of 100,000, peak concurrence on Valve's platform soon plummeted. Neither Sony nor Microsoft make players' numbers public. And though Wildgate was quick to address issues with the game, even adding a 5v5 game mode to counter 3v3 complaints, shortly thereafter, most of the studio was laid off. Now, as the team that is left issues its final patch, it thanked everyone who has and is still playing Highguard, writing, "Even though we are shutting the game down, we are excited to give our remaining players one last big update to keep you entertained over the weekend. Thanks again for playing with us. Enjoy." This final update adds a new Warden, a new weapon, account level progression, and a skill tree for those who want to get their final matches in. Highguard will have lived just 45 days when it is shut down on March 12th. Moving on, Castlevania Belmont's Curse, announced at Sony's State of Play showcase last month as part of Konami's celebration of Castlevania's 40th anniversary, will play like a classic Castlevania game rather than a roguelike, despite the expertise of the studio making it. That's according to Konami, which told The Verge earlier this week that while the game is in development by Dead Cells maker Motion Twin, it will play like a traditional Castlevania game. Konami's Tommy Williams said, "Castlevania Belmont's Curse is a 2D action exploration game where players can freely explore vast, elaborately crafted worlds." As for why Konami is making this clear now, well, the developer is Evil Empire, which made the Rogue Prince of Persia and several Dead Cells expansions, including Return to Castlevania. And then Motion Twin, the original developer of Dead Cells, is contributing in an advisory role. Castlevania Belmont's Curse is out later this year on Nintendo Switch, PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. It's set in 1499, where medieval Paris is engulfed in flames as monstrous creatures suddenly emerge from the shadows. Konami says this is just the first announcement to mark the series' 4th decade, which started way back on the original Nintendo Entertainment System and has since spawned a hugely successful and critically acclaimed adult animated series on Netflix. And finally today, Ubisoft has released the first piece of concept art for Assassin's Creed Flag Resynced, finally confirming its long-awaited remake that has been rumored for years. The company included the image in a blog post that offers more detail on the blockbuster franchise's future, including word that post-launch support for Assassin's Creed Shadows was being wound down. Ubisoft's focus is now firmly on the future, though the series' next all-new entry, Assassin's Creed codenamed Hex, sounds like it's still some ways off. In the meantime, Ubisoft has at last begun acknowledging its upcoming Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake, which is expected to arrive at some point later this year. Ubisoft wrote, "Speculation around Assassin's Creed is not new, but it's worth repeating. Nothing is true, everything is permitted." Well, except in this case, some whispers have a little more wind in their sails. Keep your spyglass on the horizon. The project's official name, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, was first spotted last December when it popped up via a European ratings board listing. Previous reports have suggested that Black Flag Resynced will be a substantial remake of the series' beloved pirate entry with visual and gameplay upgrades that see the game closer in quality to last year's Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is a very nice-looking game. And that's your Daily Fix for Thursday, March 5th. It's time for a brand new month of gaming. Jump into the Humble March Choice Bundle and score an amazing lineup of titles. Right now you can grab Tempest Rising, Chance of Sinar, Sworn, Etrian Odyssey 3 HD, Bread and Fred, 0 Hour, Small Land Survive the Wild, and Hard West 2. This all supports the Malala Fund, an organization working for a world where every girl can learn and lead by breaking down the barriers that hold back the more than 130 million girls out of school today. Head to humblebundle.com through April 7th to start playing now. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all your video game news, stay tuned to IGN.